All this week during News 4 at 6, we'll bring you stories with and about veterans and about Siouxland Freedom Park. Those stories lead up to our half-hour special Saturday night called Siouxland Freedom Park, History and Healing. We're raising money to help complete the interpretive center at the park. So grab a pen and paper. We'll tell you how you can help in just a moment.
But first, land of the free because of the brave. It's a saying many of us have come to know over the years. But what does that service look like? KTIV's Michaela Feldman sits down with her uncle, who, as she explains, looks back on his service with the utmost respect.
For most of my life, Brian Stewart was simply one thing to me, Uncle B, the guy with the crazy jokes who was always playing a prank on someone, the guy who spent most of my life in the service.
Just to serve your country and be a part of that, when you see that flag go up, you just are so proud that, hey, I'm a part of the United States.
Growing up, I remember hearing about all the cool places my uncle got to live, from California to North Carolina to Japan. But I don't think I really realized why he was there or what he was doing for the military. That was until September 11th, 2001.
That made everybody angry when 9/11 hit.
For me, 9/11 was hard to understand. I was only in first grade. But seeing the towers fall is something I and the rest of the country will never forget.
Everybody's wanting to sign up and do their part.
Including my Uncle B. On September 10th, 2002, he re-enlisted in the Army. The ceremony, held at Arlington National Cemetery near the tomb of the unknown soldier. My uncle originally wanted it to be held at the Pentagon, but was told he couldn't because of security concerns surrounding the anniversary memorial ceremonies. In 2005, he shipped off to Iraq, serving there for a year.
I had 13 people underneath of me, and that's when we went over to Iraq. Had a post office over there, and we served all of Iraq, Afghanistan, and Kuwait for mail service.
But it wasn't until about a month ago that I truly found out about that life of service. For 30 years, my uncle dedicated his life to the Marines and Army, serving 13 of those in the Marine Corps, 3 in the Army Reserves, and 14 years in the Army. This project allowed me to ask those questions, from why he first signed up.
I got a speeding ticket, and I lost my license. And when the judge pounded the gavel and said a $360 fine, and as soon as we got back in the car, Dad said, "What service do you want to go into?"
To why he stuck around.
The military life was a better place because it grew me up and made me a better man, a family man. I wish I could go back again. I had a good ride the whole 30 years.
To what that time in Iraq was like.
On edge all the time because you just never know when something was going to happen. We was fortified on a base, and there was towers on either corner that protected the base. But you always have your insurgents. They would lob mortars over, and if you're religious at all, you just had to trust in God that one wouldn't land where you're at.
And while he spent most of his life telling me how proud he is to be my uncle, it's me who's proud. Proud to have an uncle who stood up to fight for me, my family, my country, and my freedom. Someone who sacrificed some years with his own family so we could be safe. When I asked him what it means to see that American flag fly.
Stand up, salute it, and just, it gives you chills in your back, especially when somebody sings the national anthem or when that bugle plays, or it just makes you proud just to see that flying.
Reporting near Meadow Grove, Nebraska with photographer Brett Funk, Michaela Feldman, KTIV News 4.
Stewart retired from the Army as a master sergeant. He says his motto and what he lives by is God, family, and country. This Saturday night at 6:30, KTIV will present a half-hour special called Siouxland Freedom Park, History and Healing. It is a special program about the Freedom Park, its history, its future, and how you can help. It is an effort to help raise funds to complete the interpretive center at the park. You can find out more and how you can make a donation at KTIV.com. Be sure to check out Siouxland Freedom Park, History and Healing on Saturday night at 6:30 right here on KTIV.